Hey everyone, this is Brent with the Daily Money Team. With this video, you know what? This is a very special video because I'm going to show you how you can start making money online. So again, the subject of the video is how to make money online and how can you do that today. So before we get into that, let me go ahead and give you just a little bit about myself. Again, my name is Brent. I'm originally from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and I got my first start in business back in 2007. And for the first 2 years, I barely made a dime. Yeah, I was a failure. It's kind of embarrassing, right? But anyway, so it wasn't until I got a mentor and coach in 2009 that completely changed my life. And since then, I've been able to drive what I want, live where I want, and travel all around the country here in the world with an awesome quality of life. And all of this just by working from home. So now on to the meat and potatoes. With the Daily Money Team, we get paid every second, minute, and hour by taking inbound calls from home. Yeah, just by talking to customers. That's it. And when people see the testimonials, the income proof, the cars, the homes, and all of that great stuff from our team, they wonder and they think that this stuff is so magical and mystical when it's really not. They wonder, how do these guys make money online? And so today's your lucky day, because this video is going to get bare bones to the bottom of everything and tell you the truth about making money online. In fact, one of my mentors that I've been studying and learning from for years is going to share this truth with you. So get ready to take notes. Oh, and remember, when you get back, watch everything that you're about to see. But when you get back, I've got a gift for you that I would like you to take with you. Okay, so I'll see you as soon as you return.
My name is Frank Kern. I am a salesman, for lack of any other better, more glamorous description, and I sell things on the internet. I got into internet marketing because I got lucky. I was a door-to-door credit card machine salesman. I got tired of the direct, in-person, constant, unrelenting rejection. So I went to the internet in 1999 to figure out how to sell credit card machines without actually having to talk to somebody. Somehow, I don't remember how I'd pulled this off, but I'd somehow managed to actually sell a few credit card machines over the internet, and I don't recall how. I think I did it by just finding websites and contacting, literally just calling the people that had the websites and saying, hey, you should let me process your credit card. So 400 million phone calls later, some dude said yes. Maybe 10 guys said yes or something. And one of the customers I had was a guy in Indiana, and I could see their volume, their transactional volume every month, And this dude was doing about $10,000 a month, which to me was $1 billion. So I call him. I said, man, what are you doing? He said, well, I'm selling this CD-ROM with reports on it. And I said, well, how are you selling? He goes, I'm sending spam. And I said, will you show me how to do that? And he said, yeah, I will. And every one of these things you sell, I'll give you a little cut of the money. So he showed me how to send spam, which, from my limited experience, requires whatever degree is right before the rocket science level degree. You've got to have that level of intelligence to send out spam. So I was horrible at it, but it wasn't for lack of effort, But that showed me the power of, if you have a list of people and they actually want to hear from you, and you have something that they want in the first place, then you really can make some money, So it was the beginning, I guess, the little seedling there that sort of started it all. The internet lifestyle, this mythical internet lifestyle, is perceived as, oh yeah, you get up, you do nothing, money comes in, and it's fantastic, which that happens. But if you do that for more than a couple months, the internet lifestyle is over. So it's a blessing and a curse. You don't have to do anything. You know what I mean? There's no one no one's cracking the whip, so to speak, saying get to work, let's have at it. But other than your customers, of course, you do have to deliver on the promises. That's always very inconvenient. It gets in the way of the mythological internet lifestyle. But there's no one pushing you. So if you if you live this internet lifestyle too long, you got no more internet lifestyle and you have to go to work. So that's one aspect of it. The other aspect of it, which probably most people will tell you who are really into this, is the internet lifestyle really means you're working all the time. You know, I'm eating dinner with the family, and like this half of the brain is on the conversation, this half of the brain is on what are we going to do tomorrow, you know, what are these numbers, what's this opt-in rate percentage looking like, how can we get this up, what's this client's business doing, how can I get this guy more money, you know, how can we help develop this guy a back-end product, well, that's, you know, I mean, it never ends. It's on all the time, you know. And that's fun. I wouldn't have that any other way, but the notion of, you know, working a couple hours a day and getting rich is, I don't know anyone who does it because you just get so hooked on it. You know, I mean, there are probably some people that make money and don't really do anything, but I don't know why anyone would want to stop. It's just too much fun. You know, it's like the Stones. I mean, they're a great band. They make great music. Why would they stop playing? They're still playing. They don't have to, but they do. You know, and if they did stop, then they probably wouldn't be any good anymore. You know. So here's my definition of the economy. I think person A gives person B some money, and in return, person B gives person A something of equal or greater value than the money received. That is the economy. If you just take that and you multiply that by 1 billion, that's the economy, right? In my uneducated opinion. With that said, I think it's fine. The trick to it all is to be person B as much as you can on the receiving end of that money. And the trick to being person B is to find something of equal or preferably greater value that you can give to all the person A's out there. And the trick to finding the person A's is just to look online or watch the news or read magazines and seeing what's being sold. You know, and you say, oh man, people are buying the shit out of the Snuggie. Maybe I'll make a super Snuggie. You know, and they're advertising on TV, so I'll advertise on TV, and I'll just do a better job. It's not hard. You know, I think the economy's great. I wouldn't change it at all. And I think, you know, we have this currently, you know, the economy's bad or whatever. The economy's not bad. The equation got fucked up. You know, person A was giving person B the money, but person B was giving them a bunch of bullshit. So of course the equation's skewed right now. But the money didn't go anywhere. There's still plenty of money. It's not like the aliens came and sucked it up, you know, through their big money vacuum and they're hiding it. Maybe it's in the vault where the economy is. Maybe it's in the basement. You know, they don't even wear loincloths in the basement. The nubiles just sit there and they fan the money like it's a living entity. You know, come on, it's fine. It's an illusion economy. You know, a man wants something, he'll buy it, period. You know, you see the gigantic satellites on the side of the trailer parks. You know, the guy's got a Lexus, but he can't pay child support. Whatever he wants, he's going to buy it. That's going to happen till the end of time. You know, you're a good salesman, you control the economy, period. And if you can be a good salesman, you can get in front of a lot of people and you can control a lot of the economy. You know, and that's the name of the game, and that's all there is to it. Everything else is just guys on TV trying to scare you into watching their shows so they can sell advertising crafted by people like me. That's really the truth, you know. I guess you have to consider someone's definition of success. You know, really. When I first started, my dream was $10,000 a month. If I could just make $10,000 a month, you know, I would make more than my teachers or something. You know what I mean? And I never did. I went from making none to my first real month online was $17,000, and then, you know, it grew pretty substantially after that. But I guess if I were to speak for other people, especially people just getting started, I think that the monetary amount would be whatever it takes to not have to go to work. You know, I think that's probably the common denominator, especially with everybody starting out as well. I'm successful if I don't have to have a job anymore and I can just stay home and sell my wares and services on the interwebs. The keys to being successful online are very, very simple. Actually, there are 2 commandments I have on how to be successful online. The first commandment is thou shalt not fuck around. The second commandment is thou shalt not be a pussy. And I'll explain. And really, I think if you obey these two commandments, then you'll be fine. So we'll start with thou shalt not fuck around. Most people spend a lot of time reading forums, buying products and never doing anything. They're fucking around, I'll survey customers in my business. I've surveyed customers in clients' business that are in the same industry, and we'll say, well, how many of you have a website now? And 70% of them say, I have no website, I have no business, I have no product, even though they bought everything. All right, well, clearly they're fucking around because it says so right in every single thing they bought. Here's how you get a website. And furthermore, if you want to know how to build a website, go to YouTube. So I think that people fuck around because there's no sense of urgency. So I say, well, listen, I want you to imagine this. Imagine that Osama bin Laden had a machine gun pointed at your family, and he said, you got 24 hours to build a website that can collect an email address, or I'm pulling the fucking trigger. I know they would figure out how to build a website, and they wouldn't go to a forum saying, now, which course should I buy that shows me how to build a website? Is this guy a scam? What kind of website should they build? They go to YouTube or something, type in how to build a website, pick one from one of the 30-something thousand freely available tutorials, and build the damn site. And when the site didn't come out perfect, they go back to it and they'd build, like, let's say the table wasn't looking right or the font wasn't right. They go back to YouTube or Google and say how to make font look right. And then, by 20 hours, they'd have the damn thing up and they'd say, okay, Osama, I got the website. And we go, okay, good, thank you, see you later. And that'd be the problem solved. So they're just fucking around. If you don't fuck around, you'll be successful. Get to work. The second of the commandments is thou shalt not be a pussy is this. They say, well, what if it doesn't work, I'm perfectly willing to go into enormous debt to attend seminar after seminar after seminar and to buy product after product after product and get all of this education, but I'm terrified to spend $100 on a Google AdWords campaign to try to launch a product off the ground, to try to test a market and everything. They're just being pussies. They're afraid of that failure. So if you can accept the truth that you're going to fail about 98% of the time, but the 2% of the time that you don't fail, you're probably going to hit these massive oil wells that can reward you for the rest of your life, you'll be okay. But if you're just going to be a little pussy about everything and not get to work and not get started and get that temporary, like, crack cocaine high from buying the product that makes you feel like you're doing something, and then that wears off and you buy the next thing. If you're going to do that instead of actually getting to work and doing something, then you're screwed. So the secret to internet success is, get to work, don't fuck around, don't be a pussy. And when you get knocked down, get back up, because you're going to get knocked down, period. It's like talking to a guy who's going to be a boxer. Now listen, with the guy's like, oh, I want to be a champion boxer. I'm not going to get hit, am I? Oh, no, dude, you're going to be fine. You're not going to get hit. The guy gets hit one time. I don't want to be a boxer anymore. Of course, he's never going to make it as a boxer. He's got to know, yeah, you're going to get the shit beat out of you, a lot. And then sometimes you're going to win, and when you win, you get to be on TV. It's going to be great. Nike's going to call you, and you can have a boxing shoe or something. Maybe Kern will do the ad campaign for you and tell America that they'll be beautiful if they wear your boxing shoe. It'll sell millions. You're going to be fine, but you're going to get your ass beat a lot. That's the trick to it all.
Woo-wee! Didn't that hit you in the mouth or what? Now you know the truth. How to make money online, right? It's easy. You find out what the market wants and give it to them. Easy. Second, you need to get to work, and hit the work with no remorse. I mean, full steam ahead, full laser beam focus, no distractions, all in 100%. So, if you're tired of counting pennies to make ends meet, then it's time to start making money online. And so here's your free gift. You remember? I was telling you earlier about it. Go to, you ready? DailyMoneyTeam.org. Get there. When you get there, you'll get everything you need to start making money online this week. And yes, you can start for free too. Okay? So with that said, Frank said it. Now get to work. Start making money. This has been Brent. Dream big and stay positive. God bless.